Hello and welcome back to revise GCSEhistory.co.uk. This is the second video in the topic Ancient Roman Medicine, and in this video today we are going to be looking at the beliefs and treatments of the ancient Romans. Usually what I've done before is I've done a video on the supernatural beliefs and the natural beliefs, but in this video I've combined the two together because there's not much you actually need to know on the beliefs and treatments of the Romans, because it's very similar to what the Greeks did. Okay, let's make a start. So, beliefs about disease, the gods. In 295 BC, you don't particularly need to know that. Whoops, wrong colour. You don't particularly need to know that date, that's just to give you an idea of when this was happening. A terrible plague struck the people of Rome. The Romans tried age-old remedies based on herbs and vegetables, and others appealed to their gods. The gods did not hear them. In desperation, the Romans built a temple and dedicated it to the Greek god of healing, Asclepios. The Romans were surprised by the power of Asclepios as he healed them from the terrible plague. Asking for the help of the gods would often have been a medical treatment used by the ancient Romans. So they were suffering from a really bad plague, and they built a temple called an Asclepion, copying this idea off the Greeks, and the plague seemed to be cured. You might want to think about why that is. Because of the Asclepions often had baths, people were maybe washing a bit more and therefore keeping clean and stuff like that, but it seemed to work, so there was a renewed faith in the god of Asclepios. This is just a picture of a Roman statue in Las Vegas. That just came up when I typed into Google search ancient Roman medicine. So here's a bit of stuff you need to know about the gods and what they believed. Roman doctors. Okay. Doctors were employed in many Roman cities to give free treatment to the poor. Before, the poor wouldn't be able to see proper doctors, and they would have to be cared for medically by the head of family or by women in the family, but now doctors are employed in the city of Rome to give free treatment to the poor. Some students learned by reading the Hippocratic collection of medical books, and others learnt by becoming apprentices, whoops, bit of a bumpy line, becoming apprentices to experienced doctors, watching them and copying their methods. So there are two ways that doctors could learn. First, reading Hippocratic collection, second, becoming apprentices. It was rather expensive to buy the books of Hippocrates because this is the time before a printing press, so all medical books were handwritten. So it'd be rather expensive to actually buy your own collection of medical books. It'd be rather expensive to buy the Hippocratic corpus, and very few actually own their own copies. The most famous doctor was Galen, and we're going to be looking at a bit more about Galen in the next video. So what treatments did the ancient Romans use to treat disease? Well, like the Greeks, the Romans used three main methods of helping their patients when they became ill. The first one was they recommended more exercise. Second one is they recommended changes in diet. And the third one is they prescribed herbal medicines as opposites. We will be looking at this, what this opposites whole thing is, a bit more in a future video. This is actually explained in the Galen video, which is video 3 in the Ancient Roman Medicine series. So, three things doctors did. They said, do a bit more exercise, change your diet a little bit, and prescribed herbal medicines as opposites, and we'll be looking at more about what opposites are in a later video. So, Greek doctors too actually. Roman doctors tended to believe that a treatment for disease was exercising and diet. Roman families often used herbs as medical treatments, vegetables and herbs as medical treatments when dealing with day-to-day health of family members. Theories about disease. What Roman theories about disease do we have? So the Romans were not as interested as the Greeks in developing theories about the cause of disease. A suggestion was that seeds of disease floated in the air. However, this was actually done by Galen, who we're going to look at next video, as I've said. However, This idea did not help cure illness, and people spent little time on it. Most Romans agreed with the ideas of Hippocrates, and like Hippocrates, the Romans thought that people should take daily exercise to stay free from disease, and many took exercise with trainers at public baths or gymnasiums. There we are. So this about seeds of disease, you don't necessarily need to know that they had a theory that seeds of disease was causing illness. You don't specifically need to know that. You just need to know that they weren't as interested as the Greeks in developing theories about the cause of disease, this key point, and that they did develop some theories, but they didn't take them very far because they were more focused on gaining anatomical knowledge and knowledge about how the body works, and building public health schemes, which we're going to actually look at in a later video. So that's sort of all the content of the video today. Here's a few quick questions on the content of this video. You may wish to pause the video here and have a go at the questions. If not, carry on watching and we'll go through them together. Alright, what was built as a result of the terrible plague that struck Rome? Well, as a last resort, they built an Asclepion, or Asclepion. They're getting this idea from the Greeks. They turn to an outsider, the god of Asclepion. Give 2 ways that Roman doctors trained, where they could become apprentices. Sorry, it's not very tidy. Or read the works of Hippocrates. What were the 3 main methods that doctors used to help their patients? The first was recommended exercise. The first was that. Second was changes in diet. Third was herbal medicines. Oops, that's not very clear. The third thing that they did was herbal medicines as opposites. Okie doke. The Romans were... can't believe I just said that. The Romans were something interested as the Greeks in developing theories about the disease. The answer here is not as interested. Alright, so there are the answers to the quick 4 questions. Thanks for watching this video today, and if you found it useful, you may wish to go to my website, which is revisegcsehistory.co.uk, to find out more about all the videos that I have on offer. Thanks for watching.